The simulation isn't external control, it's internal conditioning. Icke talks about frequency and emotion as the real drivers of experience. Yeah, the simulation is real. Today I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna meet you halfway, and if you stick around to the end, you're gonna have a whole different perspective over this. I've been with these ideas in my head for a while, but after watching Emilio Ortiz's podcast with David Icke, I finally found someone who gets me. Let me start giving you a bit of context. Stop thinking about it like binary codes and lasers and all that, because I guess that's where lots of people get thrown off. Think about it like this: what is a simulation? Could it be a system put in place to make you have a different perspective of reality? Something to make you perceive it differently, you know what I'm saying? So now that you know this, can you notice all the systems put in place by higher powers? I mean, we can look at media, politics, religions, all these things. You know what I'm talking about, right? So, now that you know, let me bring you into David Icke's narrative. Is this world a real universe or a constructed reality shaped by perception, identity, and belief? Today we're peeling back not only the simulation, but how consciousness actually creates the experience we call life. This isn't sci fi, this is psychology, culture, identity, and awareness interacting. In this podcast, David Icke explains a subtle but profound idea. We are consciousness using human bodies, not humans trapped in a machine. Perception isn't passive, it actively shapes our experience of reality. This is where the simulation stops feeling like a computer game and starts feeling like a feedback loop of consciousness. I calls out how labels and identity structures limit the bandwidth of awareness, the same way a game's settings limit the environment you can interact with. The simulation isn't external control, it's internal conditioning, a form of attention geography that channels your experience in predictable ways. Here's where it starts getting real. Ike talks about frequency and emotion as the real drivers of experience. It's not just abstract metaphors, know what I'm saying? That's what he points at. This mirrors spiritual traditions where emotion, intention, and awareness are the true fields shaping reality, not simply matter, right? Everything from politics to religion can become a habit loop if it's just accepted rather than examined. So here's the deal: raise your awareness above the loops you've been handed, and you start noticing the seams in the matrix. Ike asks, what is prime reality? He suggests awareness itself, not form, is the foundational source. But wait, that's not saying physical reality doesn't exist. It's saying experience happens because consciousness observes it. Technology mirrors where human focus already is. It doesn't magically create it. The matrix becomes matrix like because consciousness bows to it. Now let's take it a bit deeper. The idea that awareness creates reality, it isn't just philosophy. Many spiritual traditions point at the same theme. The kingdom of God is within you, in ancient mystical streams, especially Gnostic and Christian contemplative traditions. This isn't a metaphor, it's a pointer to the same phenomenon Ike is describing. Inner awareness shapes outer reality. Damn. In Gnosticism, the world's not evil, but it's encoded with layers of belief that obscure the spark of consciousness at the center of you, the divine presence. In Christ consciousness, that's the state where your awareness stops feeding fear and starts feeding awareness. It's awareness freed from assumption. The simulation doesn't get turned off. It loosens when you stop feeding it with unquestioned beliefs, fear, and programming loops. That's how you break the trance without leaving the world. The world you inhabit isn't just given, it's participated in. Once you understand that, you won't just survive the simulation, you reshape your portion of it.